let's talking about what means Yi Jing. Yeah, what means Yi Jing? If anyone heard about Yi Jing before, and what do you think about Yi Jing we were talking about? So Yi Jing, if we say it is not truly TCM book, yeah, it is not belong to TCM book. It is a philosophy book, but it is the root or foundation of TCM. We have a lot of TCM idea. It coming from Yi Jing. So that's the foundation and the foundation of TCM. So Yi Jing, for Chinese character Pinyin, Chinese character Pinyin we call Yi Jing. But sometimes they also use I Ching, yeah, I Ching. I think that's maybe coming from Cantonese, but it uses long term. So if you're looking for the information, either I Jing or I Ching, both means the same book, yeah. And you can see I put a symbol here. Is yin yang symbol, 太极 yin yang symbol here. So that means Yi Jing mainly talking about yin and yang and their relationship. So that's Yi Jing. So that's we talking about what is Yi Jing. And sometimes they translate a book's name. They name it the book of changing. What means the book of changing? The book of changing means the book talking about the changing of yin and yang. So yin yang changing. So everything is yin and yang relationship in the world. So if we follow the ruler of yin yang changing, we will be know everything. We will be know everything's rulers. So that's what is Yi Jing and what we're talking about in Yi Jing. So we say Yi Jing is a philosophical book. It's not truly TCM book. But why we need to learn Yi Jing? Yeah, we have learned TCM foundation already. We know yin yang already. But why we still need to learn Yi Jing? So we're talking about a very famous TCM doctor, Sun Simiao, first. So Sun Simiao is a very famous doctor. He living 500 to 600. Yeah. So some different article mention maybe little bit difference because that's about 1,500 years before, something not that clear yet. So some people say he living 541 to 682. And some other book or article say he living 581 to 682. But whatever is over 100 years. Yeah. Or maybe 240. So you can think about go back close to 2000 years ago, people generally say they living pretty short time, like people lifetime only 50 or 60. If some people over 70 is pretty long life already. But Sun Simiao, he lives at least over 100 years. So pretty long life. Because he know how to prevent illness, how to take care the body healthy condition. And in his whole life, he write a lot of editor, a lot of TCM book. So two famous one is called Tianjin Yao Fang. So Tianjin means pretty heavy, pretty important. Yao still important. Fang is formula. And also another famous book is Tianjin Yi Fang. So still talking about formula. Like a formula can treat lot of different conditions. So that's pretty famous the TCM book. And Sun Simiao, he talking about for Chinese, 不知义，不足以言太义. That's the same meaning here. I just translate here. If someone don't understanding Yi Jing, yeah, 不 means don't know. 知 is know, yeah, don't understand or don't know. Yi means Yi Jing. He will not able to be a good doctor. So means is a good TCM doctor. He must be understanding Yi Jing. That means understanding where the TCM foundation coming from and understanding why it coming from. So that's why we need to learn Yi Jing. So that's we say why we need to learn Yi Jing. Yeah, why we need to learn Yi Jing. So we say from few aspected, one aspected, because yin and yang, we know that's the foundation part of the TCM. And it originally coming from Yi Jing. So we say Yi and Yi. Yi here is Chinese medicine. Or we say traditional Chinese medicine. That's the first Yi, the first tongue. And the Yi, fourth tongue here. That's we talking about Yi Jing. Yeah. Yi and Yi coming from the same source. So like yin and yang, both in TCM and Yi Jing. And also 5 elements we use in TCM that's still used in Yi Jing. And for TCM, we're talking about 8 principles. In Yi Jing, we're talking about 8 aspects. We're talking about later, detail later. And also 12 meridians, relationship with Yi Jing also. So like any kind of basic idea of TCM, we can find the root from the Yi Jing. So that's why we need to learn Yi Jing, and then we more understanding TCM.